Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Your boy Traders GP in the house. As always, I have the best trendline strategy, Falcon strategy combined with SMC. So if you want to know how to analyze, if you want to know how the market will look the upcoming week, if you want to know the details and dive deep into my strategy, please, you are on the right channel. Today we'll be analyzing the market. Actually, I won't be analyzing, I'll be showing you how I think the market will play out going into the next week. So yeah, man, without wasting no time, let's just start. Please make sure that you subscribe, you like, you comment. You understand? As soon as I get to 500 subscribers, I'll let you guys let me know which pairs you want me to comment to to analyze for you. As soon as I get to 500 subscribers, you guys in my comment can always tell me which pairs I must analyze. But for now, let me just tell you how I see the market. As you know, guys, I always start on a weekly time frame, and if if you know, if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that we are always on an uptrend. We've been on an uptrend for a very long time, right? But the market moves in impulse correction, impulse. You understand? So now what we did is the market gave us an impulse, and then it gave us a correction, you understand? And it gave us a one, two, three touch. So we're looking for an impulse, a correction, and then to enter our cells. You understand? So from what I see, I think the first impulse, this impulse, I think the first impulse is complete. So now we will be entering a correction, and then for us to go down to this low, and then we'll see once we get here if we're going to break the low. You understand? And as you can see now, our daily our daily uptrend has been broken. We had our first touch here, second touch, and third touch. Let me do this. We had our first touch, second touch, and third touch, right? And then we have our first touch, second touch, and then we're expecting the market to break on a third touch. You understand? If we have third touch this side, the market must break on a third touch. If we have three touches below, the market must break when it goes above. Understand? So as you can see, this trend line has been broken. You understand? So it shows that the uptrend has came to an end, and again we broke this low. We broke this low. At first, I thought that the market will be strong here. At first, I thought that the market will be strong, and the market probably will give us a correction and move up. You understand? But it's okay. We are here now. We follow the market. We don't predict. So since we are here, one thing I'll tell you is that this is liquidity. This is our hook point. You understand? This is our hook point. And then there was a gap here. So the market was coming to fill this gap, right? The market was coming to fill this gap, and then this demand zone, we are on a demand zone now. What I'm expecting is that the market must come above this as liquidity. You understand? The market must come above this. So DXY must move up to come and mitigate this area, and then to come down, if you get what I'm saying. So let's jump to a lower time frame. Let's jump to a lower time frame. As you can see, the market is reacting to this. Let's go to 1 hour and see. As you can see, the market is reacting to this, and the market is doing what? The market is creating a reversal pattern. So we have two options here. Sorry, we have two options. The market will come for a third touch and move up. You understand? If you want to know about patterns, go to my previous videos. The market will come here for a third touch, or the market can come here. The market can come here, break this, and then after breaking this, it will give us a correction like this and move up. So we are yet to see. Now what we do is we connect what we have currently, the first two lows that we have, and then we'll see the market might do this. I'm expecting the market to do this, and then if it comes here, I will enter my buys. You understand? I will enter my buys where I will enter my buys on USD pairs. You understand? On your USD CAD and so on. And then we'll be moving all the way up. We'll be moving all the way up. Let's go back there. We'll be moving all the way up to this supply zone. You understand? We'll be moving all the way up to this supply zone. So even here, we'll find our 1 hour supply or other block here. Once the market gets here, we'll be looking for that, and then again we'll be looking for what? For the same reversal pattern, but obviously going to the opposite direction. And then once it gives this, we know that we are ready for sales. So I'm expecting the market TXY to be a bit bullish, but in a corrective way. You understand? It will move like impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction to move down. You understand? I'm expecting the market to move up, and then yeah, let's see this. NZD on daily time frame, what do we have? NZD on daily time frame, what do we have? On daily time frame, we have this gap here. On daily time frame, we have this gap here that I'm expecting the market to come and fill. You understand? But if the market breaks here, if the market breaks above here, we forget about this, and then we'll see what happens. So this will be our buy zone. You understand? We'll only consider buys once we are above this high. You understand? But for now, we consider what we consider sells, because of, you see, this is your break of structure. This is your break of structure, and then this is your liquidity. This is your hook point. You understand? This is your hook point. So what I'm expecting is that the market gave me an impulse, and then it will give me a correction to impulse back to this low. You understand? And maybe the market will come below this low a bit and then move up. You see? And then lower time frames. Let's go to 1 hour. And then on 1 hour here, what I did is that I connected these lows. No, I got these highs, and then after getting these highs, I cloned, and then I took it down here, and then I connected the nearest. I chose this one. Let me move this. Uh, let's do this. Let's clone again. So I didn't choose this one. I chose this one. The reason is because of, if I choose this one, you see, the market might spike down and move up. You understand? So I chose this one. The reason I chose this one, even if the market does not give me a dead touch, it means I won't enter. I'll be waiting for a break of structure to move up. So this is a safe entry. You get it? And then now what I'm waiting for is an impulse correction to enter on a lower time frame and go down. But if you can see already, it has given me a chance to enter here. It has given me a chance to enter here, but I did not take it. You understand? I wanted more confirmation. I did not take it. I was supposed to enter here and take it all the way down. So I will wait for breakout, retest, and then I'll enter. You understand? And then I'll enter only if it's what? Only if it's breaking out of this. But my main entry, it will be here. My main entry will be here. I'll be waiting for the market to come here, and then I'll take the market to the upside. If you get what I'm saying, that's what I'm expecting on NZD cat, right? And then on gold, let's go to gold and see. As you can see, on daily time frame, we had what? We had our break of structure. We had our break of structure, and then after having our break of structure, we had our break of structure, and then we had our bullish channel here. You understand? Bullish channel, and obviously this is a bigger this is a bigger reversal pattern to come down. You understand? So what I did is, uh this is internal structure. This is your swing high, and then this is your swing low. And then your internal structure, I draw my trend line. I know that once it breaks below the trend line, then it means it's coming for this low. You see, and we'll take it from there. So I know that the market gave me an impulse, a correction. The market must give me an impulse. It must come retest this high. It must give me a correction to come and retest this, and then the market must move up. You understand? And then on a 4 hour time frame, you see. Okay, let's go on 2 hour or 1 hour. Yeah, on this one, what I'm waiting for, what I'm waiting for, it's a push down, correction, push down. You understand? And then after that push down, what I'm going to do is I will end. After the push down, I'll take my what? After the push down, I'll take my sales. Probably the market will come retest here, or what, but I'll see by then. You see? So this is just a plan for me. And then after that, I do what? I take my sales on gold. After that, I take my sales on gold, risk entry, and then we go down, and then I'll scale in once it breaks this trend line, and then obviously go down again. You understand? And then once it gets here, I'm selling to buy. Once it gets here, and then I take my buys. So that's my plan for gold again in the coming week. And then Nasdaq, US 30, US 30. Let's see on a daily time frame. US 30 on a daily time frame. As you can see again, this is a break of structure. This is a break of structure, and then this is my internal structure, and my internal structure is currently bullish. You understand? My internal structure is currently bullish. So what I did here is that I had my first high, my first internal swing high, and then I had okay, I'm trying to remove this. I had my first internal swing high and my second internal swing high. So what I did there is I just loaned. You see, I just loaned. It only makes things simple. What I did there is that I just loaned, and it's aligned with this. It's aligned with this. And if you check last week, I predicted that if the market does not break, then it means the market is coming for this. The market is coming for this one. For this one, I'll probably put a picture showing that I predicted that US 30 might go up, and it's still going there. You see, so it must give us a touch here, there, second touch to go, give us a third touch on top before it might break or continue upwards. You understand? So this was our hook point. This was our fake high, and then this is our strong high. If you understand what I'm saying, this is our strong high, and then on lower time frames. On lower time frames, what is it that I'm expecting? I'm expecting the market to move from here to come give me a touch and go up, right? The market, I'm expecting the market to give me a touch here and then it will go down on a 15-minute time frame. It will give me a correction. That's when I'll enter and come down with it. You understand? So the market will be giving me what? The market will be giving me my reversal structure. You see, at that touch, second touch, first touch, and then to move up. If not, if it breaks, then it means the market might be using, if it breaks, then it means that the market might be using this trend line as liquidity. It must take out all the highs. Understand? It must take out all the highs, come here, and then come down here, and then move up. So with this one, it's a bit tricky. I'll have to see if it breaks above, come here, come down, or it comes down and then give me a correction, and then I can enter my sales or wait until it comes there and go up. But this is what, this is USD. You can even scalp it. When you scalp it, you still make money. You understand? And then our last pairs, my last pair, this is what I'm expecting. This is this is my weekly, this is my weekly supply. So if you check what happened, is we had a break of structure, and then this is our strongest low, and we failed to break this low. We went up to break this high. So this is a sign that now we are moving what? We are moving upwards. You understand? Because we break the high, we break this high. So on daily time frame, this high that we broke, it was just liquidity. And as you see, guys, every time I say on top of our hook point, there's always an order block, whether the market is bullish or bearish. You understand? So I see the market coming down here, coming down here. Let me remove this. As you can see, even here we have equal lows. You see, we have equal lows. I see the market coming down here, giving us a touch on this daily demand zone and moving upwards. You understand? And moving upwards, and then on smaller time frame, let's go to an hour and see. On smaller time frame, it's still the same thing. We are having what? We are having we are having we are having a reversal pattern. You understand? We're waiting for that touch to come down. And then if it doesn't, if it comes down and then it breaks below this high, then it means that, let me put this here. Then it means that if it breaks below this high, it will come for this other block, right? And then it will give us a correction. That's when we enter on this touch and then we go down. So we are not in a hurry. We'll wait for it to come here and then come down, and then that's when we'll what? That's when we'll enter our cells, and then that's when we'll go down with it until this low. Until this low. You understand? Until this low. So yeah, man. Remember to like, to comment, subscribe, share the video, guys, so that the channel can grow. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you so much.